All right, y'all, we back. Make sure my sound good. A whole bunch of equipment in this motherfucker, y'all. All right, that ain't bad right there. You know, I just go to. I just want to make sure that motherfucker. Oh, what going on, y'all? What going on? What going on? What going on? What going on? Let's see. That's dead. Catch you while you still got time. And then you go to this one. Let's see. Is our sound good, y'all? Is our sound good?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing one
Oh.
two three.
Catch you while you still got time. And then you go to this one. Let's see. Is our sound good, y'all? Is our sound good?
Testing 1 2 3.
Oh yeah, we good, bro. Let's rock and roll. If I can maximize your last couple of minutes.
Okay, so now back to that question. What advice would you give a woman as far as finding if a man is really a good guy and how to go about approaching this guy and locking him in?
First of all, it would depend on who the female was. If she was a client or a daughter or a niece, my advice would be to trust nothing. And I would my conversation with her would be more along the lines of you got to train this dude how to treat you. And then you have to see if he's trainable. Because it would depend on all women are not the same, bro. Well, all women are not the same. Some of them for you, and some of them you just need to have a fun time and keep it moving. And I think sometimes we turn to. I was with a female one time, and I was talking to one of my homeboys who knew her, and he didn't say it to me, but after I told him who I was with, I went back to his Facebook page, and he just put up a random post. He was like, "That's not your girl. It's just your turn." Bro, I felt so bad. I was like, damn. And then come to find out, he was right.
But what if you were just that guy would have made her stop doing what she was doing?
I thought I was. I thought I was. And I got caught up in the matrix because I had these set of rules. I was like, we don't do this, we don't do that. We stay down. I was like, oh no, I could change. We can grow together. No, shout.
So you was on more Cupid shit back then, huh?
Just in order to have a set of rules, bro, you gotta put yourself in a place where you got to figure things out. It's just like, okay, so to have a chance at love, to understand that certain relationships not gonna work, you gotta be vulnerable. You gotta get out there and you gotta bump your head sometimes. It's just like a turtle. A turtle, if it keeps its head in the shell, you safe. But you're also starved to death.
Yeah.
So the only way that you're gonna get a chance to eat is you got to become vulnerable. And sometimes you stick the motherfucking head and get chopped off. So to the original question, it depends on who the female is and what her agenda is. So I got some homegirl that's some strippers, and I be thinking that you just want to be loved. Bitch, you out here selling ass. You don't want to be loved. But you talking to me because I'm like your brother. These females that I have not smashed and I have no intention on smashing, and I have friends like that. Like my homegirl, I ain't gonna tell you what her profession is, but I was just like, I would never date you, folk. And then she was just like, cause I was like, how you is dragging these folk like this? Then I just started pointing out shit that was wrong with them. I was like, sit aside, you are not a good person, bitch. You just not.
I used to find myself real bad about pointing out people's flaws.
Yeah. To them?
Yeah, I used to tell them. Then I realized, like, I ain't got to deal with them. Why you be hurting their feelings like that?
You never point out people's flaws, bro.
I used to be real bad about it.
You can't do that. Black man talking. Yo, black man talking. Yo, what's going on? Now, this BJ, I got BJ. He on some trickery type shit today, man. He making me answer questions that ain't even on the list. The list ain't even open no more. But we good, though. We good.
So what a telltale sign that you would tell a woman about a guy? Okay, so you got daughters. What's a telltale sign you would tell your daughter to look out for when a man approaching them?
First of all, I would show them that all men. We talking about relationships. I don't want to mispronounce your name, Ashmit Mishra. Relationships. If I'm talking to my daughter, the first thing I do is I show them that I don't care if this little nigga I don't care if this individual came from Jesus himself. He ain't shit. You gotta always assume that. And then everything that he does that shows you something in the opposite direction, then you lighten the scale up a little bit. But initially, he ain't shit. You got to teach him. And then I'm responsible for teaching you to teach people how you want to be treated. And it is subconscious. Sometimes it is sideways. And sometimes it's as simple as if y'all walking somewhere and you get to a door, man, you better not touch that door. And don't say nothing. Niggas is like dogs. If you don't teach them to not playing and lick on their shit, they will. Don't touch the door. When you going, don't touch the door. Just stand there. He'll get it sooner or later. And if not, then you already know what's going on. But you ain't got to touch. Don't do that. And it's the same thing with what you answer to. Hey, little buddy, I shout out all that goof ass shit.
Okay. Now, what about the women that complains about the 50-50? What kind of advice would you give them?
Say that one more time.
About the women that complain about going 50-50 with a man.
All right, that's a good question. Shanti said, give me relationship advice on I am 20 and not over my ex. So try to invert that into what you got going on if they still here. Your question was 50-50. What you mean? Like the female is saying that we got to go 50-50? Or
no, they saying they ain't going 50-50.
You know what? In the ideal situation, bro, I ain't doing no 50-50. It's like, man, if I'm where I'm supposed to be and you helping me be where I'm supposed to be, eventually, you ain't got to pay for shit. I take care of it. But it's certain things I don't need to have to worry about. When it's time to wet that guy up. I need some food. I need some understanding. I need a counselor, a coach. I need all this shit. But 50-50, like, if I got it, you got it. If that's one, I don't know if that's a flaw or what, but if I'm in a place where I think that I'm supposed to be, man, I want you to relax. I'll go out here and go get it. And I'll be a trick, I'll be whatever that is. But if I'm fucking with you and I know you fucking with me and you got me my back wholeheartedly, man, relax. Relax.
And you think in the world, the way society is right now, you think anybody can afford to relax? That ain't already millionaires?
This got pissed off with me. I think that this everything is, I'm optimistic, bro. And I feel like I've seen myself doing the work. Years ago, I seen myself doing the work I was doing. As weird as it sounds, I saw myself on a motorcycle with a gun going to get money off an ice cream truck. Long before I had an ice cream truck. I seen it. I seen myself years ago make millions off this phone right here. I've already seen it. I seen myself living on my land and I can go swimming and hunting on my land. I seen this a long time ago. I know that in my life, bro, I'm going to eventually be so well off, I'm going to just be strategically putting people on. I saw that I die for the people. I already saw. I don't know how it happened, but I die because I sacrificed myself for the betterment of my people. I already know this is what to come. So I just, these are things that I've seen certain things take place, and I know I'm gonna be a certain kind of way. I just gotta do what I gotta do to get there. So financially, bro, money ain't gonna be no issue for me. It ain't gonna be no issue. And if you're around me and you helping me get this money, man, relax, man. Get your motherfucking toes done. Don't get your ass ate. Here you talking about. Okay. That's what I'm on.
So Rest Haven still exists, huh?
Oh. It ain't like I wouldn't pour into
off the subject for a second. We had a caller. We had someone chime in. How to get over someone in the old relationship? How do you get over
that person was 20. You go through your whole phase. Be a whore.
You think so?
Not for real. That's what I did though.
Okay, at 20, young lady, you listen at 20 right now. ask yourself, are you where you want to be in life right now? If you're not where you want to be, put yourself in that position. Okay, you ain't got nobody you got the answer to right now. Focus on you. Get where you need to be right now.
Yeah.
And then you ain't got to worry about the next man when he come in because you already where you want to be. When he come in, if it don't work, you ain't gonna lose no sleep because you already where you want to be anyway.
That makes sense.
But yeah, just focus on you right now. At that age right now, you shouldn't even be getting caught up emotionally with nobody right now if you're not where you want to be in life.
I agree with that. And then some of it, just like anything that you do, bro, your first job ain't your last job. Learn something from this.
Mm-hmm.
Your first house ain't your last house, just like your car. You ain't changed the oil in that first car. Maybe you ought to stop when that little light come on. If you don't want your check engine light to come on, go on and change the oil. Same thing with relationships. You know what hurt you. You know what hurt other people. All right, do something to keep that goddamn start from listening to all them little songs. Turn that shit down. Fine tune yourself. Shut your goddamn mouth. Cook some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now back to you, Rest Haven.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Okay, now about the 50-50. Now you know I'm a strong believer. I'm really against that myself. But I get why some people do it.
What, the 50-50?
Yeah. Now they don't. I understand a lot of people don't want to do it. I have a saying to myself like, the world wouldn't be right without some ducks. Somebody got to
So
be
what you saying? If a man is providing for a female, he a duck?
If he doing 100%, yes.
See, I don't look at it like that because it ain't like if I can come home. This is how I am, bro. If I can come home and I can get some food, you helping me get money. You helping me where I was like, you had a situation where your partner at the time hadn't came in, she helped you save thousands of money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you put me on and you saying, hey man, that's an easy way to do that. If you putting up with my bullshit, you done help get past all the stupid stuff I got going on. If you got the man, listen to me, that's a job. You working overtime to deal with this shit right here. It's a job, folks. It's a job, and it could go from anything to I could just be complaining about anything, just nonsense. But you got to know how to deal with the monkey. You got to be a monkey whisperer to one degree. That's a job, folks. I go out here and do the hard work.
You don't think you come up quicker with both of y'all going there half on everything?
Man, that shit sound good, bro. I'm trying to think, have I ever been in this situation? I've been in a situation where a female has paid for most of the shit, and that 50-50 shit it don't really resonate with me, bro.
It ain't even 50-50. It's just like we help each other. It's all about winning when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But when you got society now, it's a lot of women, they're like, I'm not finna pay no man bills, but you would allow a man to pay your bills.
I don't deal with I have dealt with them kind of people in the past, but if I love you and I'm fucking with you, if I got it, you got it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because men simple. We men ain't only simple. We actually stupid.
This nigga,
now
I stupid. Nigga.
Now I say men in general because if a woman sit back and see how we move,
yeah,
they'll be in control of everything because it's just like going into a nightclub and you meet a woman. If a woman bought you a drink, she don't realize she bought you that one drink. Now you ready to pay for her drinks all night.
What's going on, Monster Cold? I ain't ignoring you, bro. Oh, then what do you think of human pups? Speaking of money, so what the fuck? I don't know what the element said. This might be the worst thing. I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Say the last part. I heard everything except for the last part. My bad.
Like men are so easy to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
If women would reach out first and make that first move or buy that first drink, that dude gonna give you whatever you want from that point on because you don't show him you willing to do something for him.
I feel like you have spent more on women than I have. I feel that way because you really feel a certain kind of way when it comes down to money. And not only that, you have had the ability to where that money didn't matter to you and you want to see how that person act. And to some degree or another, it wasn't a satisfactory response.
They're like, I don't do 50-50 now. I'm kind of like you. If a person treat me right, certain things I'll do for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no money. I was bringing that up because that's the biggest thing they talking about right now.
Yeah.
Women, dog, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. But they don't realize if you do it, in the long run, that dude gonna take care of you. It's all about you got to make that sacrifice. You want to manipulate the situation. See that I'm good at manipulating situations.
Right.
If you want somebody to do something for you, show them that you're willing to do it for them, and they gonna go. Especially dealing with a dude out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like I be telling a lot of my female friends that I've never slept with. We just cool. Like they be like, I'm not finna mess with no dude out of prison. I'm like, shit. That's the hardest working dude in the world. Ain't easy to train.
Yeah.
Because once you show that dude out of prison that you trust him and that you'll do something for him,
Mm-hmm.
he like a dog. He will be loyal to you like a pit bull from that point on.
It depends on what's going on, bro, because a lot of times people be coming home from chain gang. A lot of us be trying to find our way. Then a lot of us be done spent more time in chain gang than we done been on the streets. So we really just be adjusting. What be throwing me off sometimes is how a female be calling herself to be in a relationship with somebody who is home and just came home. Man, you got to give that person the time to breathe, folks.
Yeah, you got to give time to adjust. But it's crazy how them women be loyal to dudes that are still locked up though.
That shit retarded.
Yeah, that's insane, ain't it?
Hey man, I'm just this. I ain't mean to say the R word, but this is just my opinion, bro. Hey man, if you locked up, go on do your time, my nigga. Go on do your time. But then, you know, there's some people that they ain't gonna never get out of jail. And I think that every human deserves the compassion of another human, bro. I was in jail and I was like, man, I just need somebody for me. Yeah.
But did you think about that before you did what you did though?
Nah,
so don't nobody owe you nothing once you get it now. So I'm real strong believer now. Your family and all, get the hell on. I will leave your ass because you knew what you was doing when you got your ass in there. So don't think nobody gonna stop their life to accommodate your feelings.
But then take this into consideration. So now it gets mathematical because you'll have a situation where right now in the state of Georgia, I don't want to say these United States, in the state of Georgia, it's more available women, especially black women, than it is men. You're an endangered species out here, my guy.
That's why I moved too.
God, I should have seen this nigga.
That's why I moved.
That nigga with the move with the heads and everything.
No, because I'm real particular on that because I'm like, the women need men more than we need them, basically.
I don't know about that, but
you don't think so?
You said that the women need the men?
Yeah. They can talk that talk. Every woman can talk that talk. I can do this by myself. I can do this by myself. Either you're going to have a man in your life that's going to help you do it or move it for you, or you're going to have to pay a man to come do it. Either way it go, you're going to need a man in life.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if I can compare one to another, or a man need a woman worse than hey man, I desire some feminine. And what I know is that right now in the state of Georgia, this shit like, I don't want to say 50 to 1. That could be weird. I don't have the actual number, but it's out. It's weird. And you have a lot of people that compromise what they got going on. So you'll have a female that's in love or that's married to a nigga that's still in chain gang. And to be faithful, it ain't hard, man. It ain't hard. Look at you. Then you got some females that, I'm just gonna say this. Some female I'll be looking at, and then they be lesbians. And it's no disrespect to no community. You gotta be, you gay by default, y'all. I can't see no straight man dealing with you.
But you know why a lot of women like dudes in prison?
Why? Their attention?
Control.
That's how Lil B got fucked up.
Yeah, see, they can control him in there because they can do what they want to do. They ain't got to worry about him asking no question about what the hell you doing. Nigga, you locked up. You can't watch
get all the attention.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Talk to him any kind of way because at the end of the day, while he locked up, he needs you.
Yep.
He needs your attention, not only financially, but he need that emotional
stimulation, all that. Yeah. That's why I'd be like, I had a homegirl, I ain't gonna say her name. I got a homegirl who was in love with a nigga that was locked up. Came home, did everything for sure. I'm talking about I had it laid out like boss shit. I'm talking about I was almost jealous. And then he ended up, while we talking, I'm like, man, give bro some time. No, see, he ain't like that. All right. Then after
At least he thought it was like
I
that.
mean, it just natural. This is what I know about people coming home, bro. Who you are the first day that you come home, 2 years from now, you're not gonna be that same person.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I think I always been the same person.
Think about the first relationship you was in and think about the last relationship you was in.
All of the same. I think I have a habit.
God, man, come on.
I like everybody for 30 days, and then I get tired of it. I want to go back to
That's
myself.
whore talk. That is whole stage talk.
Not like emotionally, I can't like nobody for over 30 days. It's weird. I ain't gonna say I don't fuck with them no more. I won't be there for them, but I can't deal with you on no day-to-day basis. I can't deal with them.
Omar say he disagree. What you disagree with, big homie?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, Omar. Let's get it.
He probably did. If you're still the same, you're not growing. If you still exactly.
Maybe I was already 6 feet tall anyway.
What?
Maybe it's like we as individuals, because we're not super mega rich.
Yeah.
We'll tell each other, you're not growing. But then you can turn around and look at Bill Gates and all these other people. They've always been the same, but because they billionaires now, we don't act like they were destined for greatness. They were just who they were. TD Jakes was just destined for greatness. This person was destined. Everybody, Gandhi, all the world leaders that been like popular, that was just their mission from day one. They was always that guy.
I ain't saying they couldn't have been destined for greatness. What I'm saying is that every day, the information that you're exposed to, the books you read, the music you listen to, sometimes subconsciously, it's the bird that's chirping a mile away that we don't hear with our conscious ear, but it's still, all this takes a place, has an effect on how we view the world. We always evolving. That's what we do. We always evolve. As hard as you is, you're not the same person you were when you first came home. You just not.
I think I'm emotionally detached from everything besides my kids. I can't think of too many things I don't change about myself. Because I always thought I was the smartest guy in the world. I always thought I was the smartest guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't make good decisions a lot of time, but I still think if I make a mistake, I can get out of it because I'm good at talking. So I don't see change. Like a lot of the sayings that we use nowadays will be something we heard somebody else say.
For example?
You ain't growing, you ain't learning, you ain't growing. See, that song we heard somebody else fucking say.
It rhymes.
But some people just that nigga anyway. Some people just that great anyway, dude.
Yeah, but I think I can't speak for other people. I can only speak for myself. I try to grow every day. I try to learn something every day, bro. Cause I understand that at some point in time, I thought I knew it all and didn't know shit.
You don't think you know it all?
Hell no.
I think I know it all.
Oh, see, that's why you going.
That's
why you going to divorce court next
week. I ain't saying it like it's like really like knowing it all. I just think I'm good at getting out of certain situations. I'm good at getting out of situations. Let me say it like that.
All right.
No matter what you throw at me, I'm not like the average person. And I'm real good at simplifying things. Like say you've been working the job 20 years, but when you bring me on staff, the thing you've been doing for 20 years, I'm good at making whatever you was doing in 10 minutes, I can do it in 5 minutes because I'm good at simplifying things. Like that's one of my gifts. You get what I'm saying?
All right. So I'm gonna align my response up with Monster Cody. You should not think the same at 40 as you did at 30. Are you saying that 10 years is going by and you ain't picked up nothing?
How about it just come as I'm living, it naturally coming to me like prophet type stuff.
Yeah, that's evolution, bro. That's
what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna say I haven't learned anything in the time because I learned what to stay away from, to stay out of jail. I know certain things not to do.
Same thing. You're evolving in relationships.
Yeah, but I don't.
The woman that you about to marry now is different from the lady that you
who married who. Nigga, I would never be married again in my fucking life.
Ever again.
Ever.
What if she checked off all the boxes?
She can check off all the boxes plus 2 more boxes.
You just saying that, bro.
Marriage is a form of control.
What?
Marriage ain't nothing but a control mechanism.
Man, what about love and growing old together? And who gonna take care of you when you can't wipe your ass?
Who's gonna take care of me?
Yeah.
Me. When I can't wipe my own ass, it's about that time, dude. It's about that time that marriage, you can be with somebody for the rest of your life.
Right.
You ain't got to sign on paper to be with them.
But what if she want to be married?
Well, she need to go find somebody that's gonna marry.
You sound a little bitter.
No, it ain't being bitter. I'm learning how. See, a lot of folk don't understand this here. You got a lot of rich couples, like very rich couples, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the TV, when you see them, they last name the same because they tell you they are married.
Right.
But they're in real life, they're not really legally married.
Oh.
Because rich people, they don't really get married for tax purposes. If I get in tax trouble, I need to be able to transfer this to my girlfriend. Well, they gonna get me, but they ain't gonna get the money. You get
so
what
you
I'm
saying
saying?
strategically,
I wouldn't get married because the whole purpose of marriage is way the government control your situation.
Okay.
They charge you $25 to get married.
All right.
Why do it cost thousands to get out this shit? See, that they're like going through a divorce. You had to pay for co-parental class. You had to pay for mediation. All this stuff come with a price tag, dude, to get out this shit. So strategically, I would not get married. If I want to make sure she get everything, we'll write up a piece of paper, get it official and everything, where she will get everything once I pass. But as far as getting married, I would never do that again. No.
You just ain't ran into the right one, bro.
No, I still wouldn't do it. I don't like nobody. I don't think I ever like somebody like that to put myself in a situation where I feel like.
Let me ask you this: have you, before you had got married, did you ever say to yourself, "I ain't gonna never get married"?
No, I wanted to be married.
Okay.
I think that was my way out. Be married, give myself a responsibility. That's the first thing I learned out of prison. They kept me strong.
Okay.
Give myself a responsibility. As long as I know this woman, these kids depend on me.
Right.
I can go out there in the street and you cuss them out. I can walk away because if I get locked up, they're not gonna eat.
Right.
So that was my kryptonite. Like them kids, I got to make sure they eat. You know what I'm saying? I was real big on that. That was my go-to, the family.
Yeah.
Make sure they good. Cause like I just started really living for myself as of lately. I used to be all about take care of the family, take care of the family, take care of the family. But now I'm learning how to take care of myself.
I get it.
Because most women get married now, they don't marry you out no love. You think women get married for love right now?
I ain't never been married, so I can't speak to that. But
women don't get married for love. Never have. Women get married.
This would be throwing me off because you be dropping knowledge, but sometimes you have these extreme conclusions that involve everybody. I don't know how you could say that all women don't do something. It's just like this thing.
No, they're just a figure of speech when I say all. They're just like a figure of speech. They're like a big percentage wise.
Yeah.
You know how you doing chain gang?
Yeah.
Y'all been out to that TV and somebody gonna say, who is y'all?
Okay.
So I'm not saying y'all as a whole. I'm just like, my opinion, a woman wants to be married for financial stability. A lot of them want to be married just to show people they can get married.
So you're saying women want to get married for the wrong reason?
Yeah.
Majority of
the women. Like men, you know, the only men that most men that get married, they have the same thing in common.
What you mean?
They ugly as hell.
Bruh.
They out of shape.
Bruh.
They got a lot of money, and they found one pretty girl that accept them for who they are because they got a lot of money. So they will get married. But you now, I try society nowadays, because back in the days it was different.
Yeah.
But in society nowadays, with the with the politics, the religion, and the financial situation the world in right now.
Yeah.
Shamar Moore, what the little black dude from Boys in the Hood, Ricky, what his name was?
Chestnut.
Chestnut, folk like that. Right now, if
Yeah.
they were married back then, they would not get married now because they got too many options. But back then, they get married and stay married because things was different back then. Granddaddy used to be able to take care of the whole house with a warehouse check. Nowadays,
That ain't happening.
nigga, a light bill like a mortgage now, like rent, $500-$600 light bills. So you ain't gonna go marry nobody cause you love them. Can this motherfucker help with these goddamn bills?
I don't know, bro. I can't speak for women the way that you can, but all I will say is that it got to be some love sprinkled in there somewhere, folks.
You eventually fall for them. If a person treats you right and doing right by you, you eventually fall.
You sound like a nigga that got tricked, bro. You sound like a nigga that got robbed over here buying some dope, and you like, hey man, don't go over there. Everybody over there tricking motherfuckers. Everybody finesse. Ain't nobody got no real drugs over there. And
you don't think the world is a big finesse? Even the president, he finessing the world.
I think that in the world, you have to find out what's important to you, and then you got to set your own rules. You definitely can't go by what somebody else think or how they moving, and think that's the way the things are gonna go. You got to come up with your own.
Yeah, you got to come up with your own thing. That's why I said marriage would never be for me. I could be with you and fuck with you for life, but I ain't got to sign no paper for
I
that
think
shit.
that you would know better than anybody else, just with the fact that you've been married before. How long was you married?
Shit, 11 years.
That's a long time. I ain't never did nothing for 11 years. Nothing. So, and then, sometimes we have decisions that we've made that affect us in a way we don't want to do it no more. Some niggas can't wait to go back to prison.
Yeah, you right.
I don't never want to go.
At
all.
all.
To the point where I'll be the police before I go back to jail. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I ain't going to jail. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I know that shit lighting up. This nigga here about the marriage shit, all that shit. That like, dude. Well, I tell my son that he in college now. Don't even get serious with no girl at no 19, dude. Get where you need to be first. Once you get where you need to be, where you comfortable, own house, bank account good, car paid off and everything, that's when you start taking relationships serious.
What if love hit them in a different way, though? You don't think you pushing your baggage off on them by telling them all the bad shit that marriage has to offer?
No, I don't tell them they're bad about it. I just tell them don't think about it until they get where they want to be. See, that's the biggest mistake about people.
So you ain't never met nobody that met at 19 and they still together?
Yeah.
That happens. It's possible.
I ain't seen it recently. But I know back in the old days, it was real bad. But like, other nationalities, especially like Asians, they don't let their kid, when the parent paying for their college, they're not allowed to date until they finish college because their parents ain't going to let them mess up their money.
I wouldn't say that I disagree with that process.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell my son, you can have a girlfriend, but don't get so emotionally tied up to where you missing class because you worried about what she got going on. Get to where you need to be first. When you can call and say, Dad, I don't need your help no more, that's when you can date.
Yeah.
But long as you got to still come back to me, don't get caught up like that. Because once you get everything you need, if the relationship don't work out, you still got your own spot. You still got your own money. And that's the same way with girls. If I had a daughter, I would tell the same thing. Don't get so tied up with a guy the way he trip you up from getting to where you need to be.
Right.
Get to where you need to be first. So soon he raises his hand to you, you can put his ass up out.
Let me ask you this. What relationship advice would you have given yourself? If you could talk to, how old was you when you came home?
27.
You had done how much time?
11 years.
So if you could have talked to yourself then, or when you first came home, what would you as a 50-year-old say to the 27-year-old you in reference to relationships?
Don't take nobody serious until I got on my feet. Don't do it. Get where you need to be first.
So I'm saying you weren't on your feet when you met.
No, I was a workaholic. I wasn't on my feet, but I was working like hell.
Yeah.
See, a lot of women know how to finesse that too. Oh, this nigga here.
Do you
beast.
feel like you got finesse, bro?
I'm just saying that's what a woman's supposed to do. You don't want no lazy dude. You get what I'm saying? But if you messing with a dude out of prison, like remember we just had the conversation earlier about when I asked you, what sign would you tell this woman to look for in this guy?
Right.
Okay, look at he's a workaholic. Okay. He may don't have much now, but you can invest in him because he's a workaholic. He just got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
See, but still, like now that if I can rewind, I think I would have been better off if I would have got where I needed to be first.
Mm-hmm.
And then my relationship probably would have been way better because I went where I wanted to be. Sometimes somebody can treat you a certain type of way and you couldn't do nothing about it because you really can financially support yourself like you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You're in their space. Like, I'm working, but I'm living in your house. So when you get mad, you can tell me to get the fuck out.
Yeah, I ain't with
You know,
that.
so I wish I would have let myself get in a better position first.
So you saying you didn't live with women before?
I always live with women. When I first got out, that was my finesse game. I lived by myself for about 1 or 2 years, but I got out on some finesse shit when it came to women. I had them paying my bills and all type of good shit.
Bro, my first apartment, it was on me.
Yeah, see, but how old was you when you went to prison?
19.
Had you ever paid bills before?
Not a one.
You had a car? Did you have a car?
Had 3 of them bitches.
I ain't even have a car before I went to prison, dude. I ain't even had no damn driver license. I had a damn model card.
I definitely had a driver's license.
Was cell phones out here when you was on the street?
Cell phone wasn't, but I had a car phone. I hadn't bought. That's the one that had the chip in. So
yeah,
that was one of the first. Had one of the Master P phones.
Yes, there was a lot of things I didn't know. Like, I ain't know nothing about no damn cell phones and all that shit.
Yeah,
I ain't know how to pay a bill.
So you're essentially almost was looking for
a teacher.
I was gonna say a guardian or even a motherly like presence in the women that you was dealing with.
No, I ain't gonna say. I think I just needed somewhere to stay. I ain't want to stay with my grandmama.
You my brother, but this is me giving you my therapeutic perception of
it. No, cause like I said, my grandma I had a mom. I had somewhere to go.
Yeah.
But me, like I said, I was always an overthinking. I always thought I was the smartest nigga in the room.
Right.
So I got to show my family, I don't need to stay at y'all house. I'm gonna figure this shit the fuck out.
Yeah, see.
So I went into gigolo mode. I used to do things to women to make them offer to pay my bills.
That makes sense.
I was in that type of shit. But now that I'm older, no, I don't need no help because this shit come with problems. Okay, I'm gonna pay this for you. But then you can pop up when you want to pop up type shit.
I stayed at my mama's house for 29 days. No, let me stop lying. I was 29. Came home 29. I think I stayed with my mama 90 days. Was it 3 months? And then I realized I was like, I gotta go. I can't stay right here. And I went and got my apartment. But my first couch came out the dumpster. Well, not out the dumpster, but by the dumpster. Mm-hmm. The first dress I ever had, shit. I had mattresses, my nigga. I hadn't got from the dumpster that had the wiring sticking out that motherfucker. On my couch, I went to Anna's Linen and put some across it. Cause I was like, bro, I gotta figure this shit out. But I knew from the get-go, I wasn't good to live with nobody. Like to live in a female house, bro, that's one of the worst things. It just felt like I was in the room. It felt like I was in prison.
It's still in prison, yep.
That's what I feel like. Cause you can say something to me and then I gotta get out your house. I never put myself in
you can't situation. Respond to certain shit because you got to bite your tongue.
I sleep in my truck. Or sleep at the gym before I put myself.
Yeah, see, that's why I be on my kid about don't get that serious until you get where you need to put your stake in the ground first before you take anybody that serious, dude.
Yeah.
Finish this school, get this degree, get on point, you good.
Yeah.
Because once you have a child, that's it for you. Yeah, everything you used to buy yourself is gone. You got to buy the baby Jordan, and you wear flip-flops. It changed everything.
Yeah, I agree. It ran about that time, man.
Yeah. Can go ahead and get me an adjustment.
Hey, Monster Coda, I need to get with you, bro. I need to we need to sit down. I need you to send me your number or something, bro. Or tell me who got your number. Or get my number or something. All right, y'all, we logging off, man. I'm gonna be back on. I'm headed to Macon this weekend, man. I'm gonna be down in the Mac Town with the black man. We're gonna be at the Boom Boom Room. We're gonna figure some things out, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all hit that like button before y'all get up out of here, man. Just tap that screen, just pop out that bitch, just pop out, just pop out that bit, like just touch that bit, like just like just, we out.